They're very good fishermen and women. They work as a group most of the time and drive a school of fish towards the shoreline and the shallow water. And then they'll dive their long beak and their long neck down. The lower part of the beak can stretch to hold up to about 13 litres of water. They will bring it up to the surface, spit the water out and swallow down a wriggling lunch. They can't actually stop their fish from wriggling before they swallow it down, so it just goes down wriggling. It doesn't bother them. As you can see how quick it goes down, these fish here, they certainly do have a big appetite. Big bird, big appetite. These two birds get fed just over 1 kilo each feed, 2 feeds a day. These two birds, they both come from very different backgrounds. As you can see, they're both very used to being around people. Storm Boy was actually born in the wild, but he didn't like being wild, he didn't like doing his own thing. And by the time he was 6 months old, he already had a bad reputation. He was hanging out by himself on the Geraldton jetty and was rescued off a mine site and relocated numerous times. Instead of trying to learn from mum and dad and the rest of the colony, he was trying to steal fish off people and chase fishing boats. So it wasn't doing very well, and certainly not a safe place for a young pelican to be. By the time he was 6 months old, they decided it might be time to try and find a more permanent home for him where he'd be safer. And the local government said it gave him the opportunity to come to us here. So a lot, didn't they? Billy here, she was actually trained to be a flight bird. She was supposed to be a movie star in TV shows and fly from point A to point B. And she was a slacker. She didn't like working hard for her fish. She decided she could just walk slowly from point to point. She knew that the guy couldn't stop her. He had to do the right thing and feed her at the end of the day. So she was too intelligent. And she came here to become one of ours as well. So she came about a year ago now, maybe a year and a half, at the time was flying. But she's certainly been a good influence. Storm Boy was a bit jealous at first, but now he's still a bit jealous, but not nearly as bad. And she's taught him how to surf his pelican a lot better as well. You can see he's always into whatever she's into. If you want it, then I'll have it. Where'd you go? Very playful, a bit cheeky. Where'd you have? These two birds are about 4 years old as well, so not quite mature yet. When they are, there's a bit of white skin around their eye.